Hello guys, it's Teenage DC Fan back with another video, and wow, now this was one hell of a Black Lightning episode. So much action, and a lot of needed explanations, so let's go ahead and dive in. So the episode opens with Jefferson Pierce returning home to find Jennifer and Brandon newly escaped from ASA captivity. Jennifer finally comes clean about her work for Odell, including the destruction of the Markovian data center that probably included casualties, so she murdered people, and she just kind of acts really calmly as she says that, yeah, I kind of murdered people, like, yeah, that's fine, but no, it's not. But she has a good conversation with her dad, saying that he and Lynn made her feel like a freak with all their overprotective attitudes towards her powers, and while Odell made her feel special for having her powers. But now that she's glimpsed the dark future, she doesn't want to work with Odell anymore. In fact, she wants to kill him. And Jefferson keeps his cool, though, around his youngest daughter, but when he gets to Gamby's case, he is so angry he can't help from sparking electricity. He wants to go directly after Odell and not kill him, but I mean, he might, but maybe not. He doesn't want to because it's against his code, but at the same time he has so much anger. But anyway, when he gets there, he meets Gamby's technopath friend TC, who is recovering from his recent fainting and waiting for some much-needed meta-stabilizing serum from Lynn. Unfortunately, Lynn is running out, which means the only way she can make more is by breaking Tobias Whale out of the ASA captivity so she can continue using his DNA. Needless to say, she doesn't tell her family about this, though she and Jefferson might not be on speaking terms for a while after she went full-on drug addict last week, which was honestly really cool to see, though. Like, fantastic acting there. But while Gamby's waiting for the medicine, TC shows him what he discovered before he passed out. Lady Eve has come back to life, and she's back in town, and she's the one who sent those assassins after Gamby. TC's not the only one realizing this. As part of his revelation of the 100, our old friend Lala, aka the Tattoo Man, or whatever he's called, sends one of his guys to an expensive, hooker, prostitute place, and although the poor guy is clearly, really into it, and it's almost like the drool's dripping out of his mouth, but he does manage to take video, of Lady Eve, who's in charge there, because he was sent there spying, and I don't know how he would be able to stay on the job when he's got all those beautiful women just throwing themselves at him. I mean, he paid a lot of money to get in there and to get stuff done to him, but then he just left without it getting done. I mean, yeah, I get it, you gotta do your job, so get the video footage, but, I mean, you paid for it, so might as well get the good stuff, too. But the last time I saw her, she was in a vat, and that's what Lala says upon seeing the footage. He has a very specific use in mind for this video, and since he knows how she came back to life, he knows how to make it so she can't kill Lazarus Prime, the guy who wants to put them in the vats. So she better follow his orders from now on. And Black Lightning is also very interested in changing his power dynamics, because he and Thunder raid an ASA convoy and straight up kidnap Odell, which was pretty cool. And he is very much not a hologram this time. A bit surprising, but it's true, he's not a hologram. So they bring him to the house, and Gamby prepares to get medieval on his ass. Like he was getting ready to torture him, gonna hammer a nail in his foot. Sounded disgusting, but he didn't actually end up doing it. But Odell tries to appeal to Jefferson by quoting Martin Luther King Jr., but all he gets is a chest full of lightning for his trouble. And this was such a thrilling scene. After 2 seasons of Odell running rampant and, like, controlling everyone, especially this season. It's awesome to see how he gets knocked down a peg by someone other than the Markovians. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't last forever, because the ASA deploys Khalil, aka Painkiller, to kill the Pierces and rescue Odell. And he mostly gets his butt kicked by Black Lightning instead, but this is the first time Jennifer has seen her resurrected cyborg killer boyfriend, and she's understandably upset because, first of all, she didn't know he was alive, and second of all, she didn't know that he's, a little cuckoo, brainwashed, and, a murderous psychopath. But yeah. So not sure what else to do. She restrains Black Lightning and Thunder from hurting Khalil, which mostly just gives the ASA commandos time to get Odell out of there. And in this moment, I was like, how stupid are you? They're literally yelling at you. That's not him. He's changed. They're brainwashing him. But no, she just stands there and she's keeping her father and sister up against the wall while Khalil's coming at her ready to kill her. But anyway, the Pierces do manage to knock out Khalil, and I mean, maybe they can save him after all. This is like the second time he's gone evil, and maybe turn to the good side again. But also, Odell's not the only character who gets some well-deserved consequences in this episode. Lynn succeeds in breaking Tobias out by injecting him with a serum that gives him chameleon powers, but on their way out, he tries to betray her by punching her in the face. And in return, she reveals she gave herself super strength, and calls him a thick-lipped bastard, and punches him out just as her ASA man on the inside arrives in their getaway car. That's right, folks. Lynn Stewart gave herself superpowers, and it was like the third most interesting thing that happened in this episode. By the way, something interesting I just recently found out about Lynn is that she is actually the sister to Jon Stewart, who is actually John Diggle from Arrow. Because we know that John Diggle's father his last name is Stewart, so maybe Diggle is John's middle name and his real last name is Stewart. So I'm pretty sure they're brother and sister, so that would be a cool crossover to see in the future. But as a final note for this episode all but reveals that Brandon really is Geoforce, who in DC Comics is the Prince of Markovia. I believe he was on the recent season of Young Justice, which I haven't gotten to see yet, but, that's cool. And I feel ashamed for not putting 2 and 2 together when it came to a guy with Earth powers and, showing up the same season. Everybody's talking about Markovia, but now I'm even more excited to see what happens the rest of this season and see how he becomes a superhero and maybe joins the team with Black Lightning and Thunder and Lightning. And I'll also be interested to see what they call their team, because, with Supergirl, their team of heroes with, Kara, Brainy, Alex, and Nia, they call themselves the Super Friends. On Flash, they call themselves Team Flash. On Arrow, it's Team Arrow. And then on Legends of Tomorrow, of course, it's Legends. But with Black Lightning, so you have Black Lightning, Lightning, Thunder, and Geoforce. So I'm wondering what they're going to call their team. I was thinking maybe something like the Lightning Lads and Lasses. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Well, this was a pretty good episode. I overall enjoyed it. Most episodes of Black Lightning I find kind of meh, but this one was actually pretty good. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope to see you in my next video so I can bestow all my DC knowledge